It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But here's a big one you need to hear. Billions. That's the amount of money in refunds the IRS has flagged for possible identity fraud. Now here's another big number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. One last big number. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit lifelock.com/podcast for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.
This is it. The world as you know it is over. Completely done. It's not about to be over. It's over.
Some of the scientists who helped build AI are now sounding the alarm.
I was selling AI as a great thing for decades, and I was wrong.
There's a longer-term existential threat that will arise when we create digital beings that are more intelligent than ourselves. We have no idea whether we can stay in control.
While others say that AI will usher in unfathomable abundance.
I've always believed that it's going to be the most important invention that humanity will ever make.
This really will be a world of abundance.
And among these fears and these fantasies, we seek the story of our future. Listen to The Last Invention on Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is the TJ Show, and look at that, it's Wednesday, February 18th, 2026. Hello, J-Bo.
What's up?
Can I get this out of the way right from the start?
Let's do it.
I got this message waiting here from B-Boy Logic, one of our favorite listeners out on Long Island in New York.
TJ, I know I didn't hear that right. You were checking out taxidermy for your dog, Luna? Don't do that, man.
Yeah, no, I had shared this, that yes, I was looking up local taxidermists because my dog Luna, she's about to be 13, and I don't know, she's not going to be here forever. She's doing great right now.
That dog has at least 2 more years on her. Since she was 11, you've been rushing her death. Let the dog be.
No, I'm not rushing. I just want to know what to do when she passes. We love our Luna.
I think it's important to note, too, that you have a friend that actually did stuff their cat.
Well, yeah, that's Jeremy.
And it apparently scared the heck out of his housekeeper.
Yeah, well, because the housekeeper was cleaning the house with a living cat running around. One day, it looks at the bed after she knew the cat passed and saw the cat again.
The housekeeper was still grieving. So when she walked into that room and saw the cat just perched there, of course she was freaked out.
All right, well, let's hear the rest here from B-Boy.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Leave your poor dog alone. What's wrong with you, man?
It's not like I'm doing it while she's alive. I mean, I'm telling you.
It's the thought, though. The fact that you're actively thinking about it is weird.
Well, I have a reason why. I'll explain.
How you gonna do that to your dog? How would you like it if somebody stuffed you?
Well, okay, so here's how this even came up as a thought, because I did not expect myself to even consider it. But as you read about the history of monks, one of the things they did, and this is really weird, I'm not going to do this, but they would actually have a skull on their desk and would remind them of how short their life is, and they better live their life to the fullest, and that their destiny is going to be that at some point. And so I don't want to do that with a human, but I love my dog. She lives out her years. Maybe that's an opportunity, just as a reminder.
You need a stuffed dog to remind you how short your life is and to enjoy it. Can't you go to one of the Halloween costume stores and get you a fake skull and put it on your desk?
I suppose I could. I don't know. Guys, this was just a thought. I'm not even saying I'm going to do this.
And put you on display at the house.
No, this is not about putting me on display.
Man, I don't care if she passes away, get a paw print in clay and then you can bronze it.
A paw print. All right, well, we could do that too. That's fine. I did that with my dog Twinkie.
She always have her paw print. But don't do the taxidermy thing, man. And let her live her life. Stop planning out her death. Sheesh. Poor dog. Yeah. Oh, man, poor Luna.
I'm sorry, B-Boy, that you're grieving. Luna's fine.
Man, I'm grieving too.
She's gone to the puppy fountain of youth. She has her friend Frankie now, who might be the most annoying creature on the planet at this current moment.
What's wrong with you, man? Sheesh.
All right. You
piece of chicken.
Double sheeshed me to start the day. But listen, I have not decided on this, and it's probably not going to happen. So let me just throw that out there. Wow. Got to give you credit on this one, Kenneth.
Thank you.
Good job.
Much appreciated.
I am very impressed. We read a story on the radio yesterday. This is out of the University of Maryland. Researchers have designed what they're calling smart underwear It's a little sensor inside of our underwear, and it's supposed to track our emissions and find out, is our gut in good shape or not?
Yeah, all the microbiome, you hear that all the time.
Yeah, and I guess they're testing out like what certain supplements do, probiotics, and
yeah.
I thought it was a very impressive study. And just to remind you, in some of the early research, they say that individuals vary from passing gas 59 times a day on the high end to 4 on the low end.
Listen, I'm concerned for both ends. 59 and 4, I'm like, ugh, that's extremes.
Yeah, it's a wide swing. They were looking for volunteers. And so, of course, Kenny, who's borderline professional at doing this,
right?
You are willing to offer yourself up to be one of the first people to wear smart underwear.
Yeah, in fact, that was a question that I asked in my pitch to invite him on the show.
Yeah, so I said, please find this professor who's doing this study, and you actually booked him. He's supposed to be on the show tomorrow?
I said, he's supposed to be on the show tomorrow, yes. I asked him if you're still looking for volunteers, what can I do to submit my name for consideration?
What did he say?
His response was, I'm happy to come on your show. He gave me his availability. He did not address my request to volunteer for the experiment.
Why?
I don't know. We'll have to ask him.
Yeah, when he comes on the show, just ask him again.
Well, I will. You better believe it. It's going to be one of the first questions I ask the guy. Well, yeah, I mean, it's not like students are raising their hand to volunteer for that.
Yeah, I'm down.
If you were a student in his class, would you be somebody to put on the smart underwear?
I'm sure they would. Yeah,
you think so?
A grand old time just sitting there and clap.
It's for science.
That's my one concern, though. If Kenny gets in on this study, is he going to be in the studio? Because he stands right next to me.
Well, no, I think you have to. I think the point is to be natural throughout the day. We could ask him that.
So that means he's going to be.
No, I don't know that he is. I think you have to carry yourself the way you would in normal life.
Well, I think if we're in this room together and I happen to be very close to J-Bo, if I feel the urge, I'm going to hold it in and take care of it at a distance.
Okay.
Right,
so all of these questions, this is a scientific study that he's doing. And but look, this guy went to Harvard, MIT. Well, I guess look at that. He was in Boston while I was in Boston. I was doing much different kind of work. I was on the radio.
Close.
And, it's too bad. I wonder if we bumped into each other on the street. I'll have to ask him about that,
Both
too.
things stinks.
And there's even like a graph. And it shows you if it's a large emission, the graph like pins all the way to the top.
Yeah, I'm looking at the graph right now.
And if it's a small one, it goes, so this is great. Listen, if it's going to help us be healthier, this is a great conversation to have. So if all goes according to plan, we will have Professor, what's his name?
Brantley Hall.
Oh, his name is Brantley Hall.
That's
okay,
right.
got it. That's a name made to be in a college.
You thought that was the name of the building?
Yeah, the building. Well, they're going to name a building after him after this.
I'm sure.
All right, so stand by tomorrow.
That or a bathroom.
Ooh, I like a bathroom named after him even better.
Good.
We've got Mark in Colorado Springs. Hey, Mark.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good. Awesome.
So you've been hearing this discussion. This actually started last week, and we keep getting phone calls about it. Why not add one more to the mix? There was a hockey team in Canada, and the people who ran the ticketing part of the organization had to send out an email insisting that their fans shower before the game because they smelled so bad. They got so many complaints, and it became a serious thing. So we started talking about workplace people that might smell, and even had someone who was the smelly person call and said he was grateful that someone told him. What is your story, Mark?
So this is more back in when I was in high school. I was about 17, 18 years old. And at the time, I was training to go to state that year for swimming. And I was swimming first thing in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. I was swimming around lunchtime because I was a coach advocate or assistant. And then I was also swimming in the evening. I was swimming so much that I went about 3 months without taking a shower. I just smelled like chlorine all the time. Well, turns out, fast forward, one time I'm called into the principal's office. My mom's there. My stepdad's there. Both coaches for the swim team is there. A social worker is there. I'm finding out that apparently all of my classmates for the last 2 months have been complaining that I smelled so bad that nobody wanted to be in the classroom with me because of how bad I smelled.
Wow. Oh, man.
So you smelled as like body odor smell or like a chlorine chemical smell?
So if you didn't wash your towel, you know how it gets that really moldy smell?
That musty
so
smell.
Mix that with BO.
Oh.
And baby, your skin was dry as dry could be. You didn't apply any lotion either, huh?
No,
because lotion would have helped a little bit with the scent.
Yeah, I honestly thought it was just the water, so I was just like, you know what, there's no reason to put anything on because how often I was swimming, it was just going to go off in the pool.
Mark, I remember you left us a voicemail some time back, and you have a wife, don't you?
Correct.
There is hope. No matter how stinky you might be at one season of your life, you can change it, and I bet you smell great now, Mark.
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
That was her. The type of work that I do, I already deal with a lot of nasty things as it is. So she's helped me put on the right path.
Nice. And Mark, I bet when you get done swimming, you take a shower, huh?
Yes, every time now.
Yeah, yeah, it's marked in your mind for sure.
Well, there's Mark with a smelly victory story. I'm very proud of you, Mark. Way to smell great.
Thanks. I appreciate the show. You guys are always amazing, but you guys already know that.
I appreciate you, Mark. Thank you so much.
Have a good one, Mark.
Take care.
Bye.
Yeah, you too, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I think I have to start being more like Heather. And just
what way?
staying quiet.
Oh.
Because you're very quiet. And I mean, not when you're on the radio, but, you know, in life, like you don't strike up conversations with people.
I'd prefer not to, yeah.
Right. And yeah, I think I need to rip a page out of your book. I was at the dermatologist, which is one of my least favorite places to be, even though I know it's very important. You got to go.
Okay.
It is the most uncomfortable doctor situation I think that exists because it's so humiliating. You have to just, you know, take everything off. They're checking over you.
Make you feel very vulnerable.
Oh, it's the worst. But I just have to plow through it. And I wasn't expecting what this doctor did to me. So it's a dude doctor. He comes in with a special guest.
Okay.
And the special guest is the doctor they're training up in the clinic.
Oh, man. I don't like that at all because I haven't experienced it to the point that you're talking about where you take all your clothes off. But I've gone to my primary doctor before, and they walk in, and I'm expecting to say, "What's up, Doctor So and So?" But then they walk in, and they're like, "Oh, they're also student so and so," and I'm thinking, I didn't invite them in.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
Yeah,
who are you?
You're invading my privacy.
Yeah, now I got to change the way I act around you. I don't know you.
I don't know you exactly.
Yeah, what's your problem?
Yeah, I don't
what do you
like
want
that.
from me? Then there's a third guest. So there's a crowd for my dermatology appointment. And it's the assistant. Every doctor now has an assistant because they can't write notes themselves.
Stop.
They get, well, and also insurance premiums are so high, they got to do something with the money, right? So they hire the person to write what's happening and take pictures and notes and everything.
Yep.
So I've got a crowd there. And the guy's checking me over, and I'm just like sweating. I'm so nervous because I'm like, I don't know where this is going to go. And I thought, all right, well, let me try to lighten the mood in here a little bit. I go, I have a question for you. In your dermatology career, have you ever found this situation funny? Like when you first started, did you ever like walk in and some person is just sitting there with none of their clothes on, and did you laugh? And he very seriously said, this job is never fun and it's never funny. And no one cracked a smile.
Wow.
It was like I bombed. Like I was doing stand-up and zero.
Get out of the room.
Like, yeah, and I would think, okay, maybe if you don't think I'm funny, like I'm trying to just lighten the mood of the room. Could you give me something? Like just nothing.
Like a smile.
As cold as the cryogenic freezing thing that they use to freeze things off of you.
Yeah.
That's how cold. But I realized I need to just shut up. I'm just going to stare at the wall, and I need to do what you do, Heather.
Just be quiet. Just let it happen.
Yeah, but I thought, like, as a dermatologist, like, when you first start that, are you immediately mature? Like, do you walk into that profession or as a student, and you don't think it's funny at all that this person is disrobed there?
There's no way. I'm sure as a student, you're probably going in, like, trying not to, like, laugh and stuff. But
there's got to be some warm-up period.
Once you become a doctor, though, I feel like you're past that.
Yeah, no, I get it. And he was past that, and he was very comforting. But there's got to be some transition period where you go from a normal person. Like Kenny, if you walked in the room, you'd start laughing.
Depends on what I see.
Come on.
Funny tattoo, or I don't know what could be funny. If I saw you without your clothes on, I'm sure I'd laugh.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like you'd have to laugh.
Something too small, something too large.
All right,
It depends on what you're seeing.
And we found out yesterday, J-Bo, you shared a story.
Yep.
You set off the alarm bells.
I did. I went clothes shopping a few days ago, and I decided to use self-checkout. And as I walk towards the door, the alarm goes off, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I know I didn't steal anything. So I go back to self-checkout, I unpack all my things, and I realized that one of the things that I bought has a little tag on it, a little plastic tag that can only be taken off by a sales associate.
Mm-hmm.
So then I had to get back in line to deal with the sales associate.
And here you're just trying to make it extra convenient for yourself.
That's it.
Do the self-checkout. Well, anyway, we've got a call here.
Hiya, this is Joy up here in the Last Frontier.
Alaska. That's
Hello.
cool.
I just listened where J-Bo went through the self-checkout line, and I knew immediately when she said it would bite me in the butt what she was talking about. I had gotten a pair of jeans at our Fred Meyer's, that's a store we have up here, and I went through the self-checkout. That later that night, I took a plane to Kodiak, where I was visiting my husband for the weekend.
Sounds dreamy, by the way, so far.
That weekend, we went through Walmart, and my pants set off their detectors. I have never been in that Walmart in my life. I had the little round magnet on the back of them, and I had to wear them that whole weekend.
Do you think we can get a hold of one of those somewhere? And can we like stuff it into Kenny's pocket or put it in your bag? Because it is, even though no one really cares that the alarms are going off, it is kind of fun to look at the, whoa, what'd you do?
No, it stresses me out.
Maybe I need to like attach one to my wife.
For what?
It would just be funny. I don't know.
Yeah, poor woman. Hilarious.
I'm getting ideas.
Right back on the plane with them before I could take them back to a Fred Meyer's to get them removed. Because Walmart sensors are different than Fred Meyer's, and they did not have anything to remove them.
What a production.
Wow.
See, who needs new jeans? Just wear the old jeans.
Hilarious.
J-Bo, you're not the only one. I'm glad you caught it early.
There you go.
Bye.
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 Man.
Yeah.
That's
so-
a great story. I'm sorry that happened to you, but great story nonetheless.
And Alaska. I wonder, does Alaska have tinned salmon? I'm going to ask if can we call her?
They have the best fresh salmon.
Right,
I don't think they need it in a tin.
I was just going to say that.
But
I'm like, are you kidding me?
If they tin it up right there, maybe I could just picture a bear slowly opening in. Although they take it right out of the river.
Yeah, they catch it with their mouths
That's
as
awesome.
they jump.
Funny story about that. I still get made fun of about this. When I first moved into my very first apartment, I thought, well, I need some artwork on the wall. I ordered a picture of a bear catching a salmon midair. Okay. And I thought, what a great deal. It was like $50. I thought,
What a
this is going to be beautiful.
bachelor. That's such a bachelor move.
Yeah, and I thought it was so cool. I order it. It shows up. It's like the most pixelated, horrible picture you've ever seen. But I still put it on my wall, and my wife, Jess, comes over for the first time and says, what's with the picture? I said, and I told her the whole story. She's like, do you want to keep that up on your wall? It was one of the first things to go.
She was already making plans. She's like, when I move in this place.
That's going. That's going.
Right. Right next to the Led Zeppelin poster that I had on my wall. On our wall of fame, our favorite callers, Candy in Wisconsin. Tell me, what do you have going on about your boyfriend?
He told me that he's invested in me.
No.
Oh, that's very sweet. What does that mean?
And now his compliments aren't always cutesy, but they're deeply meaning. And he started talking about the future, which means I'm in it.
That's always a good thing.
I don't know how he's a man. I know he's a man. You're a man, but he's
Wait, can you repeat what he is? He's not a man. He's a what?
He's a man.
Yeah, that's cool.
And that's okay if his compliments aren't mushy. Like, everyone is built different. As long as you're the one that's in the relationship, so you know how you want your relationship to go, and that's what matters. And you guys are operating in the way you guys operate. And if he tells you that he's invested, and a lot of men will talk mushy and not even be invested. So that's a big deal.
Right. I think that is a huge deal. I told him I was in for the long haul, and he goes, I would hope you would see that I am too. I'm really invested in you. And that's what he said.
Nice.
That's very sweet.
Good for you, Candy. It's encouraging to hear that kind of feedback.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I would say, in my 20s, hearing mushy things all the time in my brain meant that someone loved me.
Mm-hmm.
But, genuine compliments, thinking of the future, I would rather be told those things than be told that I look beautiful today.
Well, how about all of them?
I mean, yeah, but he does tell me I'm beautiful.
Sounds like you got the best of all worlds there, Candy.
My boyfriend that I'm dating now was actually, this goes into even a little bit sweeter. He was my first love when I was 19 years old. Whoa. And we were young, and we found each other again.
That's amazing.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
so
great.
Candy, there was a girl that I asked to the movies in 5th grade, and she said no because it was her dad's birthday. And then I called her the next weekend, and she said no without any explanation.
It was her mom's birthday?
But, many years later in my 20s, we were somehow reconnected, and we went out to dinner, and I thought, wow, this is it. She really likes me. Like, I'm going to circle back around on this one, and it was very exciting. And man, did I misread that situation. I was not accurate. I made an attempt.
Somewhere he's saying like this was your future wife or something.
Yeah, like I thought, like this is gonna be so cool. We're gonna get married. Everyone's gonna be like, "Wow, that was meant to be." And I could tell you, it was not meant to be. But it was fun to catch up on the surface level. So it sounds like you're brewing a really nice story, and it's a little bit different. But I wish you the very best, Candy.
Yeah.
You have an amazing rest of your day.
You too, guys. Have a good day.
You too.
All right,
take care.
you too.
Candy.
Close your eyes, exhale, feel your body relax, and let go of whatever you're carrying today.
Well, I'm letting go of the worry that I wouldn't get my new contacts in time for this class. I got them delivered free from 1-800-CONTACTS. Oh my gosh, they're so fast.
And breathe.
Oh, sorry. I almost couldn't breathe when I saw the discount they gave me on my first order. Oh, sorry. Namaste.
Visit 1-800-CONTACTS.com today to save on your first order.
1-800-CONTACTS.
4 and 3 and 2 and 1.
Hey, it's Amelia Retaller.
And Evan Lazarus.
And this is Girls Rewatch Podcast, a podcast about girls,
TV,
and girls on TV.
We spent the last 2 years watching every episode of HBO's Girls, written by Lena Dunham. We spent time analyzing the character dynamics,
compared the culture then to the culture now,
and asked our guests important questions like,
Girl, what girl are you? And girl, did we have fun. We got to talk to iconic guests such as Zasha Mamet, Andrew Rannells, and even Judd Apatow. Now it's time for us to dive into our new era where we will be rewatching every episode of Abby and Alana's Broad City.
We're so excited to be walking down memory lane in army jackets, little vans, and fugly jeans.
So get in that subway car headed to Gowanus from Astoria because, girls, it's time to hack into Broad City.
I wish there was a train that connected Astoria to Gowanus.
Be sure to follow along on our journey by subscribing to the podcast. We release new episodes every Tuesday.
This is the TJ Show, or news. It sounds different around here. Kenny reads through every story he can find, and then he brings us the most interesting ones. Kenny, what's happening on the planet today?
We saw this headline on creativeboom.com. It asked the question, is social media over for creatives, or have we just woken up to what it is? So members of the creative community are sharing their views on the platforms that once promised them connection, but now increasingly only deliver exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel it.
There's so many hurdles for creators to get their stuff seen because there's so much stuff. I think about it almost like, if you flush every toilet in your house, you run all the water, at a certain point, the pipes are going to back up. I think at this point, the social media pipes are backing up with all the AI slop. And I think this is actually a huge problem because there are some really important voices that were starting to be heard via the internet because it was this fair playing field. You put your stuff out there, the cream rises to the top. Because of the way the internet has now been oversaturated, that's not the case anymore.
Yeah.
So you're snuffing out some very important voices because of this era that we're in.
I mean, some people go days without even jumping on social. Like, I didn't jump on social at all yesterday.
Yeah, you bet you.
Before, I used to be on like every day, like almost all day, every day.
Is that why you're so peaceful today?
Just today.
I mean,
Let's see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah, but no, I actually wrote down on my to-do list today, top of my list, Go on screen less. I got to show this to you, Heather. Look at
Please,
this.
yeah, I want to see it.
Less screens, number one.
Oh, that is number one on the to-do list for today.
Because I just was so grossed out by everything. But I know that's not what this story's about.
It's more like a to-don't list.
Yeah, to don't. Don't go on the screen.
Yeah, so this is specifically talking about people who are creating content, creatives, artists, where social media for them once felt like a gift, a free portfolio, global exposure, but now many agree that that era is over. For instance, one creative talks about how he'll post something, his art, and only 10% of his followers will see it. So it's all based on the algorithm now. If you're following somebody and you want to see their content, there's no guarantee you're going to see it.
Yeah, and it's out of sight, out of mind.
Oh, yeah.
There's also another thing that's kind of weird. So, there's been some controversial stuff flying around our world in recent days, months, years. And I've noticed that there are some creators who are talking about some real stuff, and they're self-editing themselves, not swear words, but words that they think will trigger censors.
Yes.
And so, I'm like, why are they bleeping themselves?
Yeah.
Why are they taking... And it's because they don't want the closed caption to report to YouTube that they're talking about, you name the subject, maybe YouTube doesn't want you talking about. And they're trying to get by the filters, which I guess it worked because I saw it.
Yeah.
But
and still be able to communicate what they're trying to say.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's really weird, the hoops that are being jumped through, what creators are doing, but I do
the
think...
censorship is kind of weird.
Right.
Like some things,
that's
it's
what
like,
it is.
why can't we talk about this?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What else you got, Kenny?
There's a famous scene from The Office where Steve Carell's character, Michael Scott, drives into a lake because he was following GPS directions a little too closely.
That's probably the only episode of The Office I have ever seen.
Yeah.
And I remember it to this day. And I don't trust my GPS for nothing because of that.
That's good. It's a public service announcement.
Well, something similar happened to an Amazon delivery driver in Great Britain. He was following GPS directions, wound up getting stuck in the mud at a shooting range ran by Britain's Ministry of Defense.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Thankfully, they weren't doing any active shooting drills at the time, but the GPS apparently took him on this area called the Broomway, which is a path meant for walking and walking only. And people say that you should only ever traverse the Broomway on foot with somebody who knows what they're doing in these mud flats. He wound up taking the van there. It almost immediately got stuck in the mud.
I had an Amazon driver get stuck. I think it was a snowstorm a number of years ago, and he couldn't get out of my driveway. And so I was like, oh my goodness. He looked thrilled about it. I guess he just was hanging out. I brought him snacks, and I was like, hey, you want some snacks? He's like, yeah, that's cool. So he had snacks. He was on a screen, and then someone came and helped him. I don't know who it was, and they got him out of there.
Yeah, thankfully for this driver, he got stuck at the right time and not the wrong time. It could have been perhaps a worse situation depending on what was going on in that shooting range.
Kenny, what else do you have?
Shaquille O'Neal has arrived in Italy to support Team USA for the final week of the Winter Games in Milan and Cortina. He's there with a partnership with the pharmaceutical company Eli Lilly, representing their athlete recovery program. And through this visit to Italy, we've learned a couple of things about Shaq. First, he's an overpacker. He reportedly packed 20 pairs of underwear for the trip.
Oh.
Granted, he's only there for less than a week.
How about that?
That sounds about right. Just in case. You never know what's going to happen.
I pack 2 per day, too. You never know.
2 per day? All right, you're prepared.
He says he's a panicker. He always starts with the underwear, and for some reason, he thought he was going to be there for 10 days, so he brought 20 pairs of underwear and 20 tank tops. He also brought extra tank tops in case he worked out at the gym. He visited FAO Schwartz after visiting the athletes at the Olympic Village. He tasted 3 different kinds of pizza. He said he was surprised that he was recognized by fans in Italy.
Of course, he's Shaq.
This man's like 7 foot.
The most recognizable man on the planet. Not to mention, he is an Olympic gold medalist himself, winning with Team USA basketball in 1996. He said if he were to participate in the Winter Games, he would be a curler.
Okay.
How about that? Well, hey, maybe he can get on the team. He's in his 50s now, right?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Well, he said the crazy thing is he doesn't even know the rules of the game. He says, I just like how those guys go there and just do it, and it looks so good when the thing hits the other thing.
No. All right, well,
Doesn't
maybe.
know the terminology or anything. He just likes it.
Yeah, he's got a little work to do, but hey, he'll
all
get
right.
there. He's Shaq.
Yeah.
Kenny, what else you got?
It was a blowout last night in college basketball with UCLA taking on number 15 ranked Michigan State. The game was already out of hand with about 4 minutes left to play. Michigan State had a 27-point lead over UCLA when Michigan State center Carson Cooper went on a breakaway, and he was fouled hard from behind by UCLA center Steven Jamerson in what could have been a very dangerous play.
Well, yeah, if you don't even see it coming.
Yeah, when nobody's in front of you, someone's coming from behind and hits you in the back as you're going up for a layup or a slam dunk. I almost got into a fight playing pickup basketball when somebody did that for me.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
So it's a very dangerous play. The officials did issue Jamerson a technical foul, and it's not clear whether or not the officials would have ejected him from the game. They didn't even have a chance to because the UCLA coach, Mick Cronin, ejected his own player himself.
Ooh, wow.
He was not tolerating that. But good for him because he pretty much set the bar. He's like, I'm not taking this. It's nonsense.
Yeah, we're not playing dirty.
Yep.
Yeah, Michigan State head coach Tom Izzo, who's a legend, he's been in the game for a long time, said after, I guess he upgraded that to a flagrant 2 himself, huh? That's the first time I've ever seen a coach do that.
Huh.
So the coach was not pleased with his players' behavior and wanted to send a very clear message, sent them straight off to the locker room.
Good. Well, that's good. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if this guy wants to have a career in the pros, you have to establish these lessons now while they're still young.
It's an extra layer of humiliation, which is not bad.
Yeah, sometimes we need
telling
that.
you.
Kenny,
Embarrassment is a great lesson.
Yeah. What else you got, Kenny?
Well, in other athletics news, a wealthy town on Long Island in New York has temporarily banned homeowners from building their own pickleball courts on their property due to noise complaints.
Are there that many people that want to build a pickleball court that's become a point of conversation in this area?
Well, this is a very wealthy area, and wealthy people build all sorts of crazy things in their backyards. I've seen basketball courts, tennis courts. I've seen full golf courses in some celebrity backyards. So in Glen Cove, I guess there's an influx of people wanting to build their own private pickleball courts. And so many people have complained that the town has now said, we're going to put this all on hiatus. No permits for the next 3 months while we determine how to properly enact laws to govern this.
Wow, pickleball is so out of control.
Pop,
But it's so
pop,
loud. Can
pop,
you imagine?
yeah,
Like you trying to get some sleep, and somebody's out there just early in the morning or late at night because they can't get some sleep themselves. Just pop, pop. That's crazy.
It's incredible how this has taken off, and it's not slowing down. Now you got people building them in their backyard.
Yeah, I mean, and we've seen similar stories with public pickleball courts, the poor neighbors who live next to these public pickleball courts. I remember one story where the guy said he would wake up in the middle of the night to sounds of pop, pop, pop. He'd have dreams about pop, 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 pop.
How much more cartoonish is our world going to get?
It's ridiculous.
And then also, tennis players are upset because they're redoing the paint on some of the tennis courts to make them into pickleball courts.
Yeah,
and
they
they're like,
hate
whoa, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. Kenny, what else do you have?
A big toy convention just wrapped up in New York City at the Jacob Javits Center. It's called the Toy Fair, where industry people can determine what the next big thing in the toy industry will be. I saw this article in Business Insider. It was upsetting to me as the headline read, Labubu's are over. Next up for kids and the young at heart, the Highland Cow.
I could have told you Labubu's were over.
As soon as Kenny bought one, we knew.
It was done deal.
It was done. I was standing next to him in the elevator the other day, and I see this grown man just standing there with a little blue Labubu hanging from his neck. And I couldn't help but take a picture of it. I said, stay right where you are. And it's, you knew, like, no one's going to think this is cool at this point.
Well, the problem was they were scarce, and then the company that makes them just rushed the market, and now they're everywhere. So all of that scarcity, the value that some of them had for being rare, it's just no longer the case.
Right.
So it does appear I'm a little late to the party on the Labubu front, but they're saying that the next big toy in the plush toy market is the Highland Cow. So these are beautiful Scottish cows with long, straight hair, and the males have big horns.
Yeah, they're goofy looking animals. Yeah. They're fluffy.
You know, what's so funny is I didn't know that. I didn't know that was going to be the next popular plushie. And I bought one of those for my nephew for Valentine's.
You're magnetized to the trend,
you know
J-Bo.
Maybe you started the trend. I am the one that started it.
No, I know those cows very well. First of all, they sell pictures of them at Target. Like you could
Yeah,
buy
I
a
do.
big picture for the wall.
They're beautiful.
I live in the neighborhood where someone has one of those things, and I love the way it looks. And it's a goofy looking animal. And I also love, there's a company called Jellycat that does plush toys. And when somebody has a baby or whatever, we'll buy a nice little stuffed animal. They're the best toys. They're so cute. And so if they have a Highland cow, that's a good one.
Yeah, a lot of different companies are making them, but that's supposed to be the hot plushie coming forward in the future. We've seen success with plush capybaras and axolotls. The Highland cow is the next thing.
If Kenny shows up to work tomorrow with the Highland cow, we know why.
Yep.
So cool. Kenny, what else you got?
Got to show some love to Team USA women's hockey. They'll be playing in the gold medal match tomorrow against Canada.
All right.
It's a rematch from the last Olympics where Canada won. However, this time around, Team USA women's hockey is rolling. They've only given up one goal all tournament long. They're outscoring their opponents 31-1.
Wow.
They've won every game 5-1, 6-1, 6-0, 5-0. It's incredible.
Way to go.
So, and they've already beat Canada in the preliminaries. They beat them 5-0. So looks like Team USA is poised for gold in women's hockey.
That's great. By the way, speaking of ice and the Olympics, is it true that there was a skater that fell down, slammed into the wall, and his pants ripped open?
What?
Or is that AI?
I did not see that. I'll have to look into that.
That's the world we're in now. We're like, is this real? Is this AI?
It was so ridiculous. Okay, I'm going to look into that.
Yeah.
Yes, please do.
Kenny, thanks for keeping us somewhat informed.
That's what's happening.
Yesterday, you heard a message that we got. It was marked urgent, and it was our listener Michael in Southern Oregon. He was saying, hey, don't forget, and this was yesterday.
Yeah.
It's your 2-month anniversary of the first time that I brought up tinned fish on the radio. I keep trying to stop having this discussion, by the way.
I wish it would
No, you
stop.
don't.
No, he enjoys it too much.
He's not trying to end anything.
Yes, I am. It's a convenient meal, but I would never spend this much time talking about little tiny fish in a can.
Except for we have.
There are trends that are unloading on the internet. I see it all the time. I don't know if it's just my algorithm, but it seems like it's not just me. You brought up one of your favorite shows, Abbott Elementary.
Yeah, they're really like on top of it when it comes to trends. And I was watching an episode the other day, and literally tinned fish popped up in the episode. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
It's seemingly popping up all over our radar.
Yeah, I'm seeing it too. My algorithm's
I've
got
not
me.
seen it. The only time I've heard of it is here on this show.
Right. Well, Kenny decided to do a little informal poll, tap random people out there on the shoulder and say, hey, do you know anything about this?
Have you noticed a trend in people posting about tinned fish?
Nah.
Like sardines or anchovies that come in a can?
I like them, but
do?
I ain't seen no more on Facebook about them.
But we got a fan here. That's good.
Well, I think you might be a perfect candidate to listen to our radio show because we talk about sardines quite a bit.
I'm
we
not
can't stop
really a
talking about
fan of sardines, but I love sardines, so that's a fan. That's more like a fan of
Wait, how do you not like it, but you love it?
sardines.
Well, you love our show.
Well, I love
'cause
them.
We can't stop talking about it.
Yes.
It's just trying to pass along good information. If you don't want to be hungry the whole day, get a little can of fish, put it on bread, crackers, you'll be great.
I think he was just want to make it clear that he doesn't like them, but he loves them.
Right.
Are you on social media?
I'm not, no.
Not at all?
No, I don't use social media.
We should probably talk about that.
amazing.
How do you do that?
Wow.
Try to get away from the controversy.
I'm addicted, I think.
I just try not to look at things that are too distracting.
Well, good for you. Do you have any idea why people would be fascinated with tinned fish and watching people on social media try different kinds of tinned fish?
No idea.
Okay, so a little more confusion there.
Tinned fish.
No, I haven't heard of that.
Well, good for you, because it's a great topic of conversation on our show. It seems we can't stop talking about it.
Okay, so if you're keeping track in Kenny's little informal poll, 3 strikes.
Yeah.
No one is talking about it.
I'll have to look it up. That sounds awful.
People are reviewing tinned fish. Have you seen any of these videos?
Oh, okay. No, I haven't actually.
And there appears to be some kind of fascination with it.
That's crazy. You know, people nowadays, they just wanted to create something and, they wanted to make it viral for anything.
They're running out of ideas, I think is what she's saying.
Do you like sardines?
I like sardines. I love sardines. I love fish. Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe this content will find you now, and perhaps you'd like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, now that you're talking near her phone, I'm sure it'll pop up. Right. My kids staged a protest against me because I was eating tinned fish for dinner, and I recorded it, so maybe you'd appreciate this, Jabo. You could join them. Why are you so angry?
Because you're stinking
up the whole house. Yeah.
See how mad they are?
I'm mad
What is
too.
the problem with the kitchen?
Your stinky sardines.
There was nothing planned for dinner, so I had a convenient way to feed myself.
Excuse me.
Now my wife's offended. Wait, no, I'm not.
Nothing planned for dinner?
I didn't plan anything.
Are you a full-grown man?
No, Yeah, and I am, and I'm taking
Hello.
care of myself.
Yourself, but you have the whole family you got to feed too.
Well, they can have some tin fish. I got plenty. I buy it in bulk at Costco.
Are you a full-grown man
I-
that can make dinner or eat dinner or buy dinner?
Guys, I'm not complaining. I have.
You don't even respect your own wife.
No, my littlest
You don't
one.
even respect your own wife. I'll
Noah.
translate for
Yeah.
her.
Noah is. I'm eating my food, guys. Let me eat my dinner in peace. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Here you go, Frankie. That's my dog. She gets a little piece now.
Frankie, you don't have to eat it.
What? Frankie, here, you want a fish?
No, Frankie, Frankie, you don't
Frankie,
have
come.
to eat it. Dad, if she starts having bad breath now, it's your fault.
No, she loved it. They all are offended. Don't give it to Frankie. Are you kidding me? Frankie, my dog?
Frankie's
She
a
loves
puppy. Wait a couple years. Her breath is going to stink like that regardless.
Luna's does smell like that, and she doesn't eat tin fish, so I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, and you have to mouthwash her. We have the mouthwash in the house.
Now she wants me to give my dog mouthwash. It's like, guys, everyone settle down. You're all drama queens.
You have to brush her teeth. You have to get her a toothbrush and brush her teeth every day.
She needs to calm down just a little bit.
Wait. Is this Noah or
That's
Willa?
Noah. That's my 6-year-old saying that I need to brush my dog's teeth now. No, I don't. People have eaten sardines forever. All right, so this is how controversial this subject has gotten. And now I'm telling you, I will stop bringing it up, okay? But everyone else keeps bringing it up.
I'm marking my calendar to make sure that you don't bring it up.
Yeah, yesterday was Michael. Then we got Kenny hitting the street.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Then Abbott Elementary, which you guys love.
Yes.
This is the
show.
TJ Show. I'm done bringing it up. I saw a video that deeply disturbed me, and I've carried it with me since I saw it yesterday. I have no idea how else to describe this other than it's just straight up demonic.
Okay.
There's a video, and you're probably seeing this today, it's all over the news, of a woman walking into a grocery store in Italy, and this dude sneaks up behind her, and she's holding her 1-year-old's hand. He picks up the 1-year-old and tries to kidnap the kid, and it's all caught on video.
I haven't seen that video, but I haven't been on social in a little bit, so that's disturbing.
It really rocked me in a bad way yesterday. And I didn't know what to even. I'm like, what in the world is that about? Who? It just blew my mind. I was like, that
you
is
don't want
the
your
darkest.
mind to go there. Like what is this guy? What's this guy's intentions? Obviously not good. You just don't want your mind to go there. Yeah.
But it's like, oh my goodness. And so of course I text my wife and I'm like, Jess, look at this. You know, do I show it to my 6-year-old and say, hey, this is what's happening in the world, or do I not terrify her? But it's like, this is why I get so, and maybe it's just because I'm a dad. I mean, anyone would find this horrific, but I've carried it with me and it's made me feel so disgusted. I don't even know what to do with it.
Well, let me ask you this. What do you want your 6-year-old to take away when she sees that video?
That we can't trust anyone. But it's one incident that's on the internet going around and getting all this attention. So that's where I got to be like, do I go down that road with her?
Right, because you can just have a conversation with her without showing her the video and still get that same point across without putting extreme fear in her.
Yeah, no, I know. My mom would decide to make me terrified.
Yeah.
And so I don't know
You
that
don't
I
want
want to
that.
do that. And then I think about all the Jonathan Haidt work that we talk about, the coddling of the American mind and how people are keeping their kids inside. They can't climb trees because of very few incidents that have happened where this kind of thing has happened at a mall. So I don't want to be illogical about it, but it really did rock me yesterday when I saw it. I felt, and I still feel so disturbed by it.
Yeah.
I can't even sort of put my thoughts together on it.
No, I can imagine. Like, you want your children to grow up to be independent and have fun and be kids. And at the same time, like, you want your kids to also be safe and be aware. And I think for me, my mom didn't show me videos like that until I got older. Now all my DMs
She's
have all
making
these
up for it.
videos.
Yeah.
But when I was younger, she would just sit down with me and have a conversation with me. Like, whenever she dropped me off at the bus stop, it would be early in the morning before anyone else got there because of how the logistics worked out. And it would be dark. And I would be sitting at the bus stop by myself for like 45 minutes before anybody showed up.
Wow.
And she would just tell me, like, be aware of your surroundings. I didn't have a cell phone. I just had to be aware of my surroundings. And then she would tell me, like, if somebody approached you, yell, scream, kick, punch, like, do everything you can.
Yeah.
And she had to trust and believe that I was going to be safe on my own as this, like, 11-year-old sitting at a bus stop for 45 minutes in the pitch dark.
Yeah, thankfully you were.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's worthy of a conversation with our kids because this video is flying around all over the place. It's getting a lot of attention. This is the TJ Show.